Hey, what's up guys? It's Texumer talking to you here, and today I want to take a look at iOS 15 on my iPhone XS. So I've been using this beta for a while, and I want to give you some new features that it came out and my opinion on a specific application that Apple was pretty keen on updating, and it was Safari. Safari, by a far shot, has been my favorite update to iOS since 2-3 years. I love this update because Safari was always clunky to use, and the browser is always a clunky experience to use on a cell phone. But Safari has, we know now on iOS 15 beta, it feels fluid. It feels that it came out when the iPhone 10 came out, so it's handy with the gestures and it's very friendly to the touch and one end use, and I love it. But before I pick up my iPhone XS and start the video, roll the intro. So I have here my iPhone XS, and as you can see here, I have iOS 15 downloaded, the beta version, and I want to focus more on Safari. So if I open the app Safari here, you can see that I have my favorites. Well, the first thing we can see is that the new Safari has a new design. The top bar, as you can see on the screen right now, is on the bottom. So if I want to touch it, it's pretty easy. I don't have to stretch out my hand to the top where I can touch it. So, for example, if I want to scroll down and then change the website, I just click down on the top bar at the bottom, which is much easier than just having to reach out, especially on big phones like the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I think I like this page where you have the tabs, and even better, I think I love the new look they gave it to it. Well, as you can see here, I have an edit button. What this does is, if I hit it, I can start changing my background, and just like the Safari on macOS Big Sur, you can change the background on your iPhone Safari. So let's put this one, it's my favorite, and that's it. As you can see here, I have my new Safari background. It's beautiful. I think you can add photos, I'm not sure, let me try it out. Yeah, you can add photos. So yeah, I like it, and I think it's pretty cool that you can now change this thing. Another thing is, when you open some tab, for example, I don't know, YouTube, it opens the website correctly, and as you can see here, when I pull down, it doesn't do anything, right? Seems like. So now you don't need to tap the link and recharge the page, or tap again the link or the refresh button. Now you just pull up from the top, just like Instagram. It's very, very, very intuitive. So now when you pull up, the website refreshes, and it's just as simple as that. Well, this is one of my favorite features on Safari, and this pull-up refresh gesture is just incredible, and I probably won't be able to live without it. And I think right now, Safari, it's just like the other apps. It's just fluid. For example, I want to change tabs. So let's open here tabs, and let's add another tab. For example, apple.com. Then we have YouTube. If you want to change between tabs, you just do like this. So I'm just here scrolling like I was changing between apps on iOS, which is just more intuitive because you now have this on your head because you are used to it on iOS 15, 14, 13, just like other iOSs since the iPhone 10 with the removal of the home button. So it's pretty easy to use, and it's pretty simple, and I like this new Safari feature, one of the best. One of the things I cannot show you, but came to iOS 15 Safari, is extensions. Now you can use your Mac extensions, your Safari extensions, which were able to use with Chrome and Firefox extensions. I don't use extensions, but you can now add extensions. I know there are a lot of people that use it and they love it, and they don't like the iPad because of that. That's new on iPadOS. By the way, if you want to talk about iPadOS Safari, because it has more features than iOS Safari, I can do a video about that, but I'm not sure if you want to. Please leave a comment down below if you want to see a video of the iPadOS 15 new Safari, because it's much closer to macOS Safari. And iOS Safari doesn't have much to it. I think it has one more feature, which is tab groups. For example, if I open my tabs here, you can see I have 2 tabs. I can open a private tab and only have 2 tabs, or I can create a new group of separate tabs. Let's call it YouTube Video. Just got a notification. Okay, here we go. I have here my YouTube video group tab. I can add more tabs to it. For example, let's add Apple. And now, if I open my tab group and I open two separators, which are these two different tabs that I have, these are my normal tabs. But if I want to go back to those tabs that are saved in a group, I just tab here and tab YouTube video. Now, all my tabs that I want to add to this YouTube video group will be here, like front page and Apple. So you can store and reorganize your tabs if you don't want to be closing websites that you have all the time. For example, if you are a student and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day to your university website and you want to save it together with your favorite blog and favorite guy that helps you with your study, you just put it on your tab group called, I don't know, study or called university, and then you open it and you have all your tabs. You don't need to close it. This is great. And if you have a lot of RAM on your iOS device, you will be able to use this to the maximum extent because the tabs won't refresh. So these are the main things on iOS 15 new Safari, which I love. This new redesign, the ability to change tabs by swipe between tabs, for example, like this, changing between YouTube, Apple, or just even changing the background, which is quite incredible, or even group tabs. This is incredible. I love it. And I think this new Safari will change the way people use it, and they won't be able to go back and be one of the things that people will upgrade to iOS 15.4. I think this will affect every single iPhone user out there. And in a few months, when this hits the public, so with a public release, not a beta, with a public release with the iPhone 13, there will be a lot of people on Instagram, Safari, Snapchat talking about this. How do you know this Safari feature? Or there will be a lot of talk about it because Safari is used by almost everyone on iPhone, and almost everyone doesn't watch tech community videos, so they won't be updated to this measure. So when they get this update, they will be very, very, very surprised, and I think they will like it. It's a pretty cool update to Safari. I love it, at least. But what do you think? Comment down below your opinion on the new Safari, and do you think that iOS 15 it's worth it to upgrade? My beta is been very stable. Do you want more videos on my iOS 15 beta experience and other apps like storage and settings and iCloud? The new iCloud relay also applies to Safari. For example, if I open settings, but I can show you these right now because it crashes, but if I open iCloud, as you saw, it crashes. But if you want to use iCloud relays for free and it masks your ID, so your IP, so your IP will be safe, and websites and other people and users won't be able to know where you are and where you're from and what website did you visit. So hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. This was Tech Swimmer talking to you here. Bye.